Ki-Adi-Mundi often draws mixed opinions from fans and critics alike. While some may argue his strict adherence to the Jedi Code exemplifies the discipline expected of a Jedi, others view him as one of the less favorable characters, critiquing his actions and personality traits as unbecoming of a Jedi. One of the core tenets of the Jedi Code is the suppression of personal feelings to avoid succumbing to the dark side. Ki-Adi-Mundi is often critiqued as a strict adherent to this principle. However, this strict adherence has led some to perceive him as lacking empathy and compassion, qualities that are arguably just as essential to the Jedi philosophy. His reaction to Anakin Skywalker's distress over Obi-Wan Kenobi's apparent death, advising Anakin to let it go, can be seen as a stark demonstration of his perceived emotional detachment. To many, this advice seemed cold and unsympathetic, especially considering the deep bond between Anakin and Obi-Wan. Further criticism comes from his decisions during combat situations. For instance, his order to use flamethrowers against the Geonosians, sentient beings, during the Clone Wars is a point of contention. Such tactics not only raise ethical questions, but also contradicts the Jedi's role as peacekeepers, suggesting a willingness to resort to severe measures that can be seen as contrary to the Jedi values. Moreover, Ki-Adi-Mundi's personal life adds another layer to critique. Despite the Jedi's Code's discouragement of attachments, Ki-Adi-Mundi was allowed to marry and father children due to the low birth rates of his species. Yet, reports suggest he did not show much care for his wives or children, further painting a picture of him as emotionally distant or even neglectful. These aspects of Ki-Adi-Mundi's character led some to view him as a controversial figure within the Jedi Order. His strict adherence to the Jedi Code, at the expense of empathy and compassion, his questionable decisions in battle, and his apparent neglect of personal relationships contribute to the argument that he might be one of the worst Jedi. Critiques argue that his actions and demeanor not only deviate from the compassionate and wise image traditionally associated with the Jedi, but also, in some instances, edge closer to behaviors and choices that could be seen aligning more with the dark side than the light.